Now, I'm not really one for these kind of videos. That's more of a gifted hater thing, and I really do hope he picks up on this. But something's just got me that little bit annoyed about the recent happenings at Street League. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but SLS has been copping a bit of heat about their judging, especially the last contest, and even so much a little bit on this contest that I've already seen that little bit of feedback online. Firstly, there was the prelims yesterday, or yesterday Australian time anyway, where Shane sort of got bent over a little bit in my opinion, and then a lot of other people's opinions online as well. First up was this perfect switch run from memory, which scored an 8. Everything was switched, it was perfectly switched, no bails. Really got a little bit stiff on that one in my opinion, but the one that really was the dagger in the heart to many people and myself too was the nollie front crook nollie flip out, and that only scored a 7.5, and I think it was a little bit later that Ribeiro did something quite similar to it and scored an 8.2. So it was just a bit of an unlucky day there for Shane on the judging front, but really I don't know how they come up with some of those scores there where. But what really ruffled my feathers was Ryssa Leal, I'm sorry I'm butchering that name, but her final trick to actually win SLS. It's almost like the judges are judging for the theatre of the game and actually not judging the trick itself, or that's just the way I sort of saw it. So she went for a kickflip back 50, which is a pretty gnarly trick, and I'm not taking anything away from that, but she barely locked into a 50-50, and in my opinion that's a missed trick. If anything, it's more of, I think it's called a low-C grind, and that should be, it really should be scored and judged on being a missed trick in my opinion. So as like a lot of other missed tricks that I've seen over the weekend and past things, it really should have been scored around that 2.5 to 3 instead of giving it that winning 6.3. I don't know, it would almost be like something like me locking into a 50-50 then going to nose grind and claiming it as a nose grind. Maybe that's a little bit far-fetched, but I don't know, that's just sort of the way I sort of feel and sort of the way I see it. She tried to do it back 50, didn't lock in the back 50, and they've scored it pretty well for a completely missed trick. Like I said, in my opinion, it probably should have been in that 2.5 to 3, but let me know in the comments what you should have scored that, or let me know in the comments what you would have scored that trick. I also feel like the way that she celebrated, if the judges actually gave her that like 2 or 3 that she deserved, there would have been a lot more backlash than actually giving her the win as they did. And as I mentioned, I reckon she probably shouldn't have celebrated as hard as she did. As a skater, you sort of know when you miss a trick and you know you're not locking in properly. There you can clearly she didn't lock in properly. As a skater, like I mentioned, you know when that happens. So something a little bit more positive, but maybe should have been scored higher as well, was Jordan's nollie inward heel front board. That was effing crazy. Also, probably an SLS first, I'm pretty sure as well. It got a 9.3, which is the equals highest scoring trick of the tournament. Personally, I reckon it could have been almost up there with the 9.7 or something like that. It did get stuck a little bit on the bottom, but still, it was a gnarly trick that's never been done, or I'm pretty sure it's never been done in SLS. So that was probably my favorite trick of the tournament. And that's just my opinion on it all. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this and just the SLS judging of late anyway. I do see a lot of people out there with the same sort of view as me, but guys, until the next video, I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.